Black Oni.
So previously, you tracked the Goliath prisoner of war who had escaped, Skenzabris, to this mountainside lair where you encountered her, but she was able to escape through this metal door and into the lair. The lair that you've been informed is that of one Huron Stallmast, some type of disgraced / disgruntled engineer originally from Hupperduke. You entered the lair, and you were immediately beset by a group of kobolds laying in ambush from when Sken ran in and presumably told them, hey, there's people coming, set an ambush. The group defeated these kobolds and proceeded through the air where they were ambushed by even more kobolds, who they fought off. However, Siron set off a trap and fell into a pit of water that was holding some sort of toothy creatures swimming around. What could they be? Who knows? The group managed to pull Siron out just as he fell unconscious from a mixture of bites and crossbow bolts, narrowly fighting off the ambushing kobolds and a white-haired drow who was accompanying them. The party retreated, healed up, and continued exploring, rescuing captured bounty hunter Yinra Emberwind, who they convinced to join them as they continued to explore the lair. So, you have now freshly sprung Yinra from prison, and how would you like to continue to explore? As a reminder, it seems like there's basically two directions that you folks haven't gone yet. In the southern part of the lair, there was this pit that dropped down into the tank. Weren't quite sure how to get past that without triggering the trap yet. And there was also this other tunnel headed to the north that you have also not yet explored. So, what would you like to do?
Let's see. Looking at the map right now.
Kara says to the group, why don't we all grab one of those kobold cloaks?
Any
We
reason
don't know
particular
what
you
they
think
might
we
be
need
good
them
for.
for?
So there were a set of kobold cloaks as a reminder in this sort of main gambling / eating room that you found on pins in the wall. And if anybody would like to grab one, there are more than enough to go around.
Kara, what do the cloaks do? Why should we grab one?
Tom, would I be able to do an insight check? Like, that's what I was wondering too. Like, should I?
Who's
Should I play
insight are you
off-
trying to? Go ahead. Sure, you can.
Yeah,
make
like
it
if
if you'd like.
my insight's -1, so I don't even know why I suggested that.
You never know, you can roll a
that's a
19.
2.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
It's
Whoa.
a 2.
Yeah. So there are a variety of reasons why people might make cloaks. They're good for keeping people warm. They could be stylish. In this particular instance, it's a little hard to tell exactly why. Maybe.
Can daughter make a insight check?
Oh, hold on, just a second. All right. Can somebody say something?
Mic
Can you
check.
hear me?
Okay, cool. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Can daughter make an insight check on the cloaks since she's curious about them too?
All right. So you're trying to So, what's the rationale for you doing this?
Just being curious about the cloaks and wanting to see if they have any special abilities by wearing them.
Okay. Make an Arcana check.
Okay. All right, I got a 14.
Okay. They don't necessarily look like they're magical. They don't look like they're in terribly good condition either. They're pieces of fabric that you could throw over a kobold. If you were to wear one, it might since you're so tall, it might go sort of halfway down your back. But in terms of other special properties, unique and magical properties that they might bestow, you get the sense that they probably don't have any.
I look down at my cloak that I picked up earlier. It's like, well, it looks like everyone is as curious about this as we are, but everyone just take one just to make sure. Maybe we can crouch down and fool these kobolds into thinking that we're one of them if we need to sneak by something.
It's better to have it and not need it than need it and not have it.
Absolutely.
I pick up one of the cloaks and I just feel a stink off of it. I'm like, kobolds smell disgusting.
Kara throws a cloak at Nami, so Nami has one too.
Yeah, so you all take these cloaks and put them on.
Did we thoroughly go through this kitchen yet?
Definitely not. We only poked in, but maybe there's another path right near the kitchen as well. But maybe we go kitchen, then the other path, and then find a way across that bridge.
Okay, sounds good.
So who's poking your head into the kitchen?
Hey, Drex, you want to come with me?
I'm already there.
All right, so Adrax and Siren, you poke your heads in, you pull back these sort of rickety wooden doors, and behind another one of these rough-walled, cavernous rooms, much like the rest of this lair. Why don't you both make a perception check?
Okay.
Sure.
There seems to be some fresh veggies.
I'm not very perceptive today.
Neither am I.
Okay.
I got a -1.
I got an 8.
-1. Okay.
Sorry. I got a 1. I have a -1 to perception.
Yeah, as Siren, you go and open up the doors, and this billow of smoke comes bursting out, and you just cough and reel and have to back up as the smoke comes out. Adrax, you after this happens, you're able to look in, and you do see there's like a low burning fire with a cauldron hanging over it with something simmering in it, and there is a chimney. But even with the chimney, the room is quite smoky, and it's a little bit hard to make out exactly what's in there. Yeah.
Okay.
But you don't notice anything else other than just cooking, the cooking supplies, the cauldron hanging over the fire, and so forth.
Okay. Can we search the area for edible food?
Sure, make an investigation check.
Sure.
You want edibles?
15.
15. Okay. So the soup that is bubbling in this cauldron smells awful. You don't want any part of that. There is some meat that is on a chopping block. You don't know how long it's been sitting out here. It doesn't look like something you're terribly interested in either. However, there are some other ingredients around that suggest that it's not just the kobolds who are eating the food in here. There are some fresh vegetables. There are some spices, some mushrooms, other types of things that might be used to cook. Make a history check.
Sure. History. 13.
All right. A 13. So a lot of the ingredients you're seeing are things that are not necessary. They're not spices that you would be spices or ingredients that you would typically have cooked with on the coast. Not exactly sure, what type of cuisine this might be. This might be used to prepare, but it does seem a little bit foreign to you. The main things that are sticking out are a lot of sort of there are some preserved meats. There are some like leeks, and a variety of other sort of like root vegetables and spices.
Cool. I guess I look around and I look at the fresh vegetables and I pretty much look at daughter and be like, I guess these would be good for a vegetable soup, for later on, since she doesn't eat meat. So take some of that, and I guess I can hand it to Kara, so you can put it in her bag.
Sure thing. Kara
And-
bags it up.
All
And
right.
the spices as well.
All right. Yeah, you gather up a variety of currently fresh vegetables, easily preservable root vegetables and spices, and successfully steal them from these people's kitchen. Yeah.
I mean, some of them are dead already, so
Yeah,
they're gonna
your
use it.
kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. Now tip the
I wrote
portion.
variety of groceries from Kobold's cellar in my equipment list.
Perfect. Perfect.
Perfect. So I guess that's all we can find in this kitchen. Maybe we should go that other path behind us. What do you think, Soren?
Oh, absolutely. That's the next place. So we head towards this little gap here.
Mm-hmm.
All
How
right.
is it lit, Tom? Can we see down there, or is it sort of dark?
Yeah, so actually, look, in the room that you're currently in, there are a couple of these, lanterns hanging in the ceiling, and looking up this corridor. So there's a gradual incline of the corridor that's leading up to this room beyond, and you can see, easily as you're heading up this corridor, there is a heavy lantern that is hanging from the ceiling that is providing some illumination over the room. And I'll go ahead.
You want me to send you the link?
and illuminate that.
Yeah.
And so the things you immediately notice as you come in are there's a long table covered in various sheets of parchment and
you don't have
books
Discord on.
and writing supplies.
You do? Okay.
All covering the central table, and there's sort of like notes around on the walls. It seems like some sort of like office or workspace or something similar.
I think Kara would go in and try to investigate, but first she looks around to see if there's an enemy presence, whether listening or sort of trying to make sure she's...
Make a perception check.
Natty 20!
Hey!
Okay. From where you stand you're sort of, this is before you go in, right at the beginning of this hallway, and so you carefully listen, and open up all of your senses to try to sense whether there might be anybody beyond. It's silent. You don't hear any sounds coming from that area. You do hear, just echoing throughout this entire cavernous space, just faint echoes. Very hard to tell where they're coming from. Of talking, of something, which I'll give you with a natural 20, which you can make out. It's a little bit difficult to tell exactly where it's coming from, but you definitely don't hear any sounds of anybody from this immediate region. I will also say with a natural 20 that you do smell certain aromas of similar to some of the things you've smelled elsewhere in this space. Some of these sulfurous aromas near the door that you encountered previously that you didn't enter into, but not nearly as strong.
Okay. Kara waves everyone forward, but sort of enters the space with her musket out.
Right. Head into the space with this long rifle out, sort of poking around, just making sure, just in case anybody was incredibly stealthy and prepared to hop out. But as you enter into the space, seems empty of living creatures. Again, just this table with notes and maps and books and writing supplies all over the desk and on the walls and so forth.
I imagine Kara and maybe Nami start looking over stuff.
Okay.
Maybe,
Why don't you?
Maybe Nami's looking for valuables and Kara's looking for sort of, I guess, educational materials.
Okay. Why don't you go ahead and make an investigation check, and you can do that at advantage because we'll say that Nami is helping you out.
Thank God I rolled a natty 1 on that investigation, so I went from natty 20 to natty 1. Okay, this one's better. That's a 22 total.
Nice.
22 total. Okay, so with a 22, so you find a variety of papers of interest to you. The things that immediately jump out are a set of engineering designs. Specifically, what immediately jumps out at you is a set of engineering plans showing what appears to be some sort of mechanical or clockwork-powered armor. It is immediately and viscerally familiar to you. For reasons you might infer.
Okay.
And while you are looking at this, we'll say caught up in this and the implications. Nami it also sort of helps point out some of these other documents which look interesting. There are some sketches of the layout of Hupperduke and the surrounding mountainous regions. There are some notes that seem to show some sort of surgical procedures and guidelines for following those. And another note that details the process by which sharks can be placed into the waterfall lake just southeast of this lair.
Okay.
So, at this point,
Yes.
when Nami mentions it's like maps of the area, right?
Yes.
At this point, Daughter would walk up to Nami and ask to look at the maps and stuff like that.
Okay.
So I'd go look at the map.
Yeah, go ahead. Make a make your choice of investigation or nature.
Do nature. Ooh, I got a dirty 20.
Oh.
Dirty 20. Yeah, so you look at these at these maps, and you see their little annotations of points along the mountainside ridge around that go around the city of Hupperduke. Areas that, based off of your knowledge of nature, look like could be precarious. There could be risks of rockfalls there. And you seem to you infer that these are plans for where something would be placed in the mountains around Hupperduke to cause some type of disturbance, some type of event. All laid out just sort of in this sort of crescent, moon-like, orderly pattern that just sort of catches your imagination. Triggering memories of certain patterns among the stars, just around the rim of the mountains around Hupperduke.
Okay, so then I mentioned to the group, it looks like they have plans for a very well organized rock slide or something.
That can't be good.
Yeah, it seems to be all around the mountains.
Kara seems to not be listening, and she's just staring down at the engineering designs that she found.
None of us
It
are.
just seems like on another planet, basically.
Well, do you think there's a way to stop it? Maybe looking at those plans, we can sabotage them.
Maybe. I'll go ahead and pack this away. Kara, are you okay to pack this away?
Kara's like not listening. She's like pale as a ghost, even more pale.
Kara, are you okay?
I walk up
And
behind
she-
Kara and see what she's looking at. Kara, are you all right?
I'm okay.
What did you find?
Well, when I told you and talk about why I lost my hands, this is part of it.
Hmm.
I
guess
I sold these to someone.
You
I
sold your
got in
hands?
trouble for it. No, I sold these designs.
Sorry. Okay, got it. You know I'm a little slow.
And I lost my hands as a punishment.
Now that's brutal.
oh, that
I need to know who brought these here and why.
I look at what's her name? The elf with free
Yinra.
Yinra. Yinra. I guess I asked a couple of questions first, saying like, did you know about these plans?
Did I know about these plans that were secreted away in this hidden office type environment in this lair in the mountains? No, I was contracted, just like you, I believe, to track down the escaped prisoner Skenzabris.
So no one ever brought you into this room at all.
No, they had me locked. I was only here for really a couple hours before you arrived, and they had me locked in this cell where you found me.
All right.
That makes sense.
So, Kara, are you worried that they're going to use these plans for evil and do this to other people?
What do you mean by do this to other people?
Like, are you worried that they're gonna use? Why are you worried about the plans being here?
I guess I don't know how to say this. I'm trying to think of like in world. This is very dangerous. This is top level, top secret, sort of. What am I thinking of? What's the word?
Technology.
It's a military secret,
Oh.
and this is not for. This was never meant to be civilian use,
Oh.
and no good could come from someone having these. Only bad.
That makes sense.
That doesn't sound good at all.
We better do something about this now before it becomes a problem.
First things first. The plans around Hupperduke. What are we gonna do with that?
They could be connected.
Very true.
Let's go back down to the original area where we were unlocking before we were interrupted by those kobold.
Before we leave this little cabin or cavern, Power just wants to see if there's any secret passages or any sort of breezeways or anything else in this little room.
Go ahead and make a your choice of either a perception check to try to sort of listen for or sense breeze, or an investigation check to sort of go around and try to feel your way around to try to see if you identify anything.
I'd like to also do that too.
Sure.
I got a 21.
Will, are you trained in investigation? Yes.
I am, yes.
You are. So yes, you can go ahead and do it as well. All right, 21.
I have advantage on this, so let me do the advantage one. Whew. All right, much better. 18.
18. Okay, so both of you sort of going around the edges of the room, right? Like looking for like secret passages out, or something like that. Well, yes. In fact,
They can't hear it.
so in fact, right behind where Ajax is standing right now, you feel if you find sort of like a lip in the in the bookcase that is positioned there, and you notice some patterns in the dust in the floor that suggest that it might swing out, and in fact, it does. And you open it up, you pull it back, and it opens into a narrow passageway that leads into the rock beyond.
The rock beyond.
I like to imagine that Kara and Sauron were like coming like, and then they met in the middle and were like, ah.
Can I get a marching order?
I guess I can go front line.
Assuming, wait, sorry, I shouldn't assume. Are you folks going to make your way back into the?
Let's
into
go
this?
to the shark pit.
All right.
Just kidding.
I don't want to go back there.
Sorry, you want to go swimming again?
No, never again.
All right. Can I get a marching order?
Front line. I'll go Adrax.
Okay. Let's have Yira go right after
Yinra,
you.
yep.
Yinra.
Okay.
And then
And just to reiterate, Yinra only Kara only gave Yinra her coat. Kara still has her longbow and sword, so Yinra should be
in the back.
unarmed.
Okay, I see.
Are you?
Yeah.
Maybe
Okay.
she should go back here then.
Yeah, probably in the middle.
I don't mind going second, unless someone else wants to. Where do you want
All
to
right. Adrax,
I'm
then
fine.
Siren.
Daughter, do you want to go next?
Not really, because I am out of spell slots.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Ooh.
Kara levels her musket and says, "Totally fine."
So I'll
So
go
Kara will
after.
be next.
Yeah, and I'll go after.
And maybe we'll put Nami at the very end so Zack's character doesn't get killed.
All right, and I'll assume this is just sort of like the order going forward. All right. And can I get a stealth roll from everyone
Yes.
as you're proceeding into this?
I've got disadvantage on stealth. Ooh.
Oh, me too. So do I add the roll twice?
Yes.
For that?
And take
Okay.
the lowest
Take the
one.
lower. Yep.
Take the lowest one. Okay.
Siren got a
Okay.
7.
Damn it. 5.
Daughter got a dirty 20.
Okay.
Kara got a 17. I'll roll for Nami.
All right. Yinra got a 6, and Nami.
So
Roll d20 and add 7.
Oh, wow. 7.
Rogues.
Yeah, I thought it would let me click on Zack's character sheet, but it won't let me roll.
Yeah.
That's a
I won't.
25 for Nami.
Whoo.
Yeah.
That more than makes up for all our failures.
all of us messing
So
up.
like the last half of the party from Kara on is like 17 to 25. The front half is 5 and 7.
All right. So you make your way back into this passage, trying to unsure of exactly what you'll encounter, and it snakes around, and Adrax in front, you find yourself at the end, and there's something blocking the passage at the end.
At
So-
the end. All the way up here. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Can I see what it is, or is it? I have to get closer to find out.
It's very first. Do you folks have a source of light?
If people are having trouble, if they don't have dark vision, Kara can just pick up a stone and tinker with it to create a 5-foot source of light.
Adrax, you do have dark vision.
Yes.
It's a little hard to see color, but make a perception check.
Sure. Let's see. Eek, these low rolls. 8.
8. All right. So feeling it, it feels it's very dark. It's a little hard to see exactly what this is. It's just smooth, and it just feels mostly it's just like a very smooth surface. It's not stone. It feels like it's wood, but it's just like wooden.
You guys think it's
Obstruction.
the other side of a bookshelf, like the bookshelf we just came from?
Well, based off what I'm feeling, it definitely feels wood. So it might be another side of the bookshelf. I don't know how hard we'll be able to punch through, or even some magic spells, or even if you have something in your bad car to explode it. But even then, I'm not sure how thick it is to the other side.
Would a gentle push give us any indication of how heavy it is?
Can I could try. I guess I could try to push my strength into it.
Okay. Yeah. So you push and it easily gives way. You with just like a little bit of force, right?
Yep.
Yeah. If you just put like a little bit of force into it, it slides out. And what you see beyond, just sort of from like if you poke your head out, is you can see a dark room, unlit, beyond. You can see a small table, a small desk directly in front of you. You see the hints of a rug, soft looking, nice, underfoot.
Big rug.
And then at the other end of the room, there is an open doorway that's leading out into some other space.
Oh, I'll go on ahead and let's make sure it's clear. So I go past the bookshelf and stand like here and see the rest of the room.
All right. So you see, this is a bedroom. It is much more lavishly furnished than most of the other spaces that you've been in. Again, There's like a thick carpet with a huge, luxurious bed. There's an armoire and a vanity and a small bookshelf. And again, there's a set of stairs leading on the other side of the room, leading up into some other space that you can't see from where you are, but you see a faint orange glow coming from up these stairs.
It's clear. You guys can come in. And I guess we look around, try to find some useful stuff around.
Definitely going to investigate these the stuff on the desk and potentially the nightstands.
Carter's gonna poke around too.
All right. And as you are doing this, and you as you say back to your Ajax, you say back to your compatriots, like, come on in. There's nobody in here. And you start poking around, and looking as you start poking around, Kara, you can see into this larger room, the light from some large forge, shining down these stairs into the room, and you see the lumbering form of Skenzabris start making her way towards you from that room. The room you are in is dark, so you don't know if they have seen you yet, but they are heading your way.
Crap. I wish we came up with some sort of like whistle or sound for when shit is about to go bad.
I feel like she's far enough where like you would be able to at least be like, get down.
It's too late.
Is it?
I mean, I don't think we're too...
Drax walked in and said, coast is clear.
I did say it was clear. I did.
That's pretty far away,
That's
though.
my fault.
That's at least 40 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
I have to figure out how to play my low wisdom character, but I think Kara would yell out, "Oh shit! Nami, get over here and help!"
Oh no.
Right.
Shit.
And with that, I'd like everybody to roll for initiative.
Ah, shit.
Yep.
We all look near now.
Nami, help. Ah, crap.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Give me something good.
Siren's got 3.
Why? Dude, my initiatives have always been single digits every time.
You got higher initiative than me, so.
All right. Let's go through one at a time. Kara,
13.
Siren,
3.
Daughter,
4.
Oh, great.
Dana. Are you gonna run Nami?
Yep, I already
Okay.
did.
All right. And
15.
so what's 15? All right.
Yep.
Adrax,
7.
7. And Yinra, who has no armor or weapon,
No.
is gonna get a 19.
Yikes.
Love it.
Nice.
All right. And Yinra, who's going to go first, is going to it just looks up these stairs and just says, "There she is! Someone, please, can I have my bow?"
Who's carrying the
Take
bow?
it from my bag.
You said take it from your bag.
Sure.
Okay, all right. And she's going to use her turn, sort of run. She's going to like hop up on the bed behind you and sort of kneel down and start rooting through the bag and pulling out her stuff because she does not want to die. And that's all she's going to be able to do on her turn.
The way that a bag of holding works is when you reach into it, if you want something specifically, you can find it right away.
Oh, that's
Okay.
pretty
So
cool.
you don't have to rifle through anything, but it's totally within reason to interact with the bag now and then to get it and like use it next turn.
Yeah. So she's gonna pull. She'll pull out her bow, and then she thinks for a second, and she reaches in and she pulls out, taking the guess that her coat might be in there as well, and pulls.
Oh,
out
I gave her coat.
Oh, you did. Okay. All right. So
Yes.
She does
just
have
gonna pull-
armor. Yeah. Okay.
Got it. Okay. You then hear the sound of something echoing through the hall above. Some massive device whirring into action. And you hear a voice echo through the hall saying, "Skin, what is it? What do you see?" And she just growls, "We've got trouble, Huron." Nami, it's your turn.
Nami is gonna help Kara.
Nice.
Love it.
What do you mean by that?
Keep it simple. Maybe not right in
think-
front of that. Maybe to the side.
So what I envision is some sort of symbiosis where Nami stands still and Kara can sort of use Nami's shoulder like a tripod to
Yeah.
accurately point her musket.
Okay. Sure. I'll allow it. And Kara, and then that leaves it to your turn. And so, what are you going to do? As you see the form of Skenzabris start picking up her speed and start charging into the room where she heard you scream.
All right, my friends, I have an ability called Sharpshooter, which allows me to take a -5 but add a +10 damage. I really want to see if I can hit with that. So I am gonna do Sharpshooter ability.
Minus, but do you have an advantage because you're aiming over. Because Nami's helping you aim your rifle.
And she has her fingers in her ears.
Okay.
Like High School of the Dead, but not with their boobs.
So that's gonna be a
Wow.
16 or a. Oh, either way, it's gonna be a 16 to hit.
A 16. Okay, so you carefully line up your shot, and you just managed to hit Scan. Your
Yes.
bullet just clipping and going through, just catching her shoulder, and before soaring on and ricocheting off of the giant metal forge that you can just see from your vantage point. Go ahead and roll damage.
It's gonna be 18 damage.
Woo!
18.
Woo!
Oh, okay. This just sort of massive chunk of this rock-like flesh gets torn out of Sken's shoulder. You can just see her sort of spinning back, but you see her sort of flex and grunt, and with resolve, begin to make her way charge towards you. With that, she is going to run in, and she can move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, she's not going to be able to quite get in. But she just makes it into the room, drawing her longsword, looking down at you, and she shouts back over her shoulder, "The whole mess of them are in here. Get in here and help." Adrax, that brings it to you.
Okay, so so she sees she's over there. I guess I could move in front of the group here.
Mm-hmm.
So where she's towards, like, she's about to, pretty much where she has to come into.
Yep.
And I'm going to, let me look.
Is your intention to block her from getting in?
Yeah, pretty much.
All right.
Like blocking in here from.
Maybe we can move you just like a little bit closer, so that. Okay.
Yep.
So that she can't just walk around you. Yep.
Exactly. Yeah. So stop her from coming in, and let me see. I guess I can go for my just a battle axe hit for now. Let's see. It die be with me. Crap.
Oh no.
Yeah, you go to swing at her with your battle axe, but she is, she's back up these stairs into this corridor just a little, and it's hard to sort of get a good swing with your axe without hitting the sides of this really narrow walkway, and your axe just goes slamming into the side of the wall next to her, and not able to hit her. Bonus action.
I want to ready Divine Smite.
Okay.
Next turn.
Okay. And so you start charging up with this this sort of holy energy to make a smite on your next turn. All right. With that, you so just over her shoulder, you would see coming into view the form of this long white-haired drow that some of you briefly saw before, coming into view over Sken's shoulder. And the drow is going to look down, and you see him move his hands in a strange arcane pattern, muttering, and this burst of green and pink light erupts around all of you, and so that is going to be in this this whole, basically the whole space of the room, catching all of you, and all of your forms are surrounded in this green light that highlights your forms and makes you all clearly visible in the darkness.
Mm.
And there's no save or anything to that?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh wait, sorry, no, you're right. Sorry, you all need to make a dexterity saving throw.
Cool.
God damn it. I got an 11.
Yep.
What do I click that?
Daughter got
Sorry.
a 21, natural 20.
I Nice. What do we click for dex saving throw? Or is that
At the top left, it'll say STR DEX CON.
Okay, it's up there. Got it.
And it says saving throws underneath.
Nami got a 16.
Oh, did I do it wrong?
And
That's did Yinra.
Ara got a... Why don't I see it? Shit. I forget.
Just roll a d20.
I got an 11.
Kara got a 21.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. So you are actually are all able to quickly dive out of the way from these sort of like grasping swirls of light that come out and look as if they were going to erupt out and start orbiting around your bodies. And you're all able to successfully dodge out of the way. And the room is lit with this light, and it's easy to see sort of what's going on in here, but your forms are not captured. Daughter, that brings it to you.
Okay. Daughter is going to use her action to wild shape.
Oh.
And then as a bonus action, it's going to be wild shaping into my starry form.
All right.
Love it.
Archer.
Which form are you taking?
The archer.
The archer. Okay. All right. And so, would you like to go ahead and make an attack?
Yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Oh, so close. It was an 8. It was supposed to be an attack against
Skin, right?
skin, but it was an 8.
Okay.
When you have your starry form, is it like daughter and then like a separate starry form like around daughter? Or is it like
Like
daughter
I am.
becomes... Okay.
Yeah.
Daughter becomes these sort of like points of light in this like cloud of like, black blue of the night sky.
And it's kind of like almost like a constellation.
Exactly.
type of form.
Exactly. So it turns into this constellation of the archer, the belt and the bow shining clearly, and pulls back this bolt, and this bolt of starlight goes surging toward through the air towards Scan, and hits Scan, but the radiant energy just seems to diffuse across her thick stone-like skin. Would you like to take an action as well?
No, that
was your bonus action, right?
Yeah, that was my bonus action. So I'm done.
No, what was your action?
The action was wild shaping.
No. So going into the starry form is a bonus action, I believe, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then attacking, is that
so when
also...
you go into your starry form, no. So when you use your bonus action to go into your starry form, that's a bonus action. And as part of that, when you go into the archer form, you get to make one of those archer attacks.
What?
You can still
At the first, gotcha.
you can still use your action to make a normal attack.
Okay.
Why's your character so good?
It is until I actually need to attack. That's a problem.
So you could use one of your cantrips, for example.
Okay. Okay, I'll use a magic stone.
Okay. And so you still have a couple of these pebbles, right? You still have 3 of them. And so go ahead and you make an attack, right?
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, good. I got a natural 20, so 26 to hit.
Ooh, okay. So
Double damage.
Your burst of starlight doesn't hit, but in the illumination from the radiant energy spreading across Sken's form, you're able to find a spot, and you send this bullet made from a stone you picked up, surging through the air, which embeds itself in Sken, and Sken is going to take how much damage?
7.
7. All right.
Wait, is that... No, you gotta double... Oh, it already did it.
Yeah.
Did you double your...
Okay. That was already doubled. Yeah. But still, and Sken now, who hasn't even been able to make an attack, is starting to look around a little bit with a little bit of worry, with seeing all of you in your forms in their full size, just in the light that is glowing from the objects in the room that are covered in this green glow. and is looking around sort of nervously. Siren.
Without 6 kobolds around her, she's like, "What the?"
Right.
Yep.
So I remember from our last encounter that she was fiddling with her hand, and there was this ring on her hand. I would like to.
That was taken. I believe. Oh no! What? No, never mind. I don't know why I said that. Yes, she still has that.
Yeah. So that was one of the things that I was remembering about that encounter, and I'm thinking in my head we have to remove that. That could cause problems for later. I use Mage Hand to swipe the ring off of her hand.
Make a sleight of hand check.
Okay.
This is awesome.
Yeah.
Woo! We got a 6. Well, that's not a huge number, but it's 16. It's not a 5.
I'm gonna allow her to make like a dexterity saving throw to try to like avoid this. This
makes sense.
13. So you're able to just quickly sort of like maneuver the hand around and just like suck the ring off her finger, and you pull it back, and she's like, "What do you? Hey, that's mine!" And you this small silver ring you're able to bring back, pocket in your hand, small silver ring with like this little skull on it.
Yeah. In response to, hey, that's mine. It was like, this is inevitable. And I put it on my finger.
And so you're not able to use its properties yet because you have to attune to it.
Correct.
But you've now successfully stolen both her food and her ring.
That's right, bitch.
Mine.
With anything else on your turn?
I don't think I can really do anything. Oh, actually, it's a good question. I'm going to use my Crimson Right to imbue my weapon with fire damage.
Yep.
And I'm going to have to take 1d4 damage to myself, but let me roll it real quick. I got a 4, so I'm going to do 4 damage to myself, but in one fell swoop, I take my sword and slice it across my hand, and as I'm slicing down, the fire just erupts out of the blade. Like, I'm ready. Well, I'm ready this time. That's the line right there. That's it. I like that.
Right.
Pretty metal.
That brings it back to Yinra. Who now with her bow has sort of made sure it's all in good working working order, made sure it wasn't damaged, and is now going to pull out an arrow, knock it, and take a shot on Scan. Or sorry, it's a short bow actually, long bow, short. Either way. She's gonna take a shot on Scan. That's going to be a 23, and is going to deal 7 points of damage. And she's just gonna say, anybody know who the elf is?
No, but he looks scary and weak.
Does Kara recognize the elf?
Make a
history?
I'm gonna say because you asked that, yes, you do. You only gotten a short glance at the elf, but consciously interrogating that memory, you do feel that you've seen them before.
Kara shouts out, "That's the man I sold the plans to."
Oh shit!
No.
Well, no wonder he has them.
That makes a lot more sense now.
And as Kara shouts this out, you hear just this coming from the room beyond, and that's it. You just hear this whirring of some sort of complex machinery in the room beyond. That brings it to Nami and then Kara.
All right, we're gonna try to do another Nami help special. I am not going to do Sharpshooter this time. I'm going to use Nami to give Kara help. That way she can try to make a very well-aimed shot at Sken. So we'll hop over to Kara.
How is she doing that?
I imagine this time she's gonna full on put her hand over her ears instead of just her fingers in her ears. But still, I guess the cool thing about Nami as a rogue who can move stealthily, she can hold very, very, very still. And that's what helps Kara aim her weapon towards Sken.
All right, just very
Tensing that core, using all that core muscle to just stand straight still.
All right. I will say from where you're shooting, you're gonna Scan is gonna have. Oh wait, you ignore half and 3/4 cover.
I ignore cover. Yep.
Never mind. You're able to carefully aim your shot through, your three friends who are sort of like in the way and around, and
I just need to hit something with a bullet.
And so, what'd you roll?
My best one was a 16 to hit.
That just hits.
Ooh, wow.
And for damage, we're talking 9 damage.
Ooh.
All right. Nice. With another just explosive, cacophony of the sound of this bullet shot echoing around this narrow chamber you're in. And all of you sort of wince in pain at this enormous sound around you. But this bullet tears through the air into Sken, knocking her back, and you can see now the couple bullet holes you've made, leaving these huge gouges with this thick blood going down the outside over the breastplate that this Goliath is wearing. And anything else on your turn, Kara? Bonus action?
You know what? I don't think so. Kara just shouts out, "We need to get to that dark..." Oh wait, is it a drow or dark elf? Or is that the same thing?
Those are the same thing.
Okay, we need to get to that drow.
As you shout this out, Scan is just going to say, "Fuck this," and is going to turn and run. Adrax, you can make a attack of opportunity if you would like, because you said you were close enough before to hit with your battle axe.
Yep.
Wow.
Drag her.
I'm gonna do my best. So I just the hit die. Okay, so go for my battle axe. That's a 22.
All right, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right. And that won't work with my divine smite, right?
Remind me how the divine smite works.
So when you hit with a melee weapon attack, you could expand one spell slot to deal 2d8.
That'll work. You can do that. You're hitting with a melee weapon attack. Yep.
Okay, so with my melee damage, that's 7.
Yep.
And with the 2d8, let me find you.
2d8. Oh my god.
Oh, here we go. 2. Roll those. And that is a 14 radiant damage.
Woo!
Okay. Just so she turns to run, momentarily fiddling with something instinctive, fiddling with her finger instinctively before realizing the ring isn't there, and she goes to run. And you want to describe how this looks as you take her out?
So as she is running away, I take out my battle axe, and with the radiant damage, I pretty much swing as she's running at the back of her legs, all the way across up to her back. And I just slash like that, and you just see bursts of light and blood hit the wall.
A mixture of this explosive radiant light illuminating the spray of blood into the wall, and she falls, and her large body now just cluttering the stairs up into this room beyond, as she lies bleeding out on the ground before you. And then Adrax, it's your turn. So you've just destroyed her, and taken her down, and now you have the momentum to keep moving forward. And what would you like to do?
I want to see if I can try to catch up to that drow.
Sure. Yeah. Go ahead.
Try to grab him if possible. So, 'cause I'm not gonna hurt him. Is there a way to just capture him?
Sure. You can run in and make a grapple check.
Okay, so run here.
All right, and when you do that, let me just illuminate the rest of this room for you.
Oh no.
Sure. Uh oh. Watch me so
There's
many things are in
25
there.
bad guys.
Waiting in the
Not
wings.
quite, but
Kobold army.
What?
entering into this room, there's a massive clockwork forge before you, illuminating the room with this bright orange glow, and in the middle you can see this ring of 3 anvils around the forge, and just feet away, that was just out of vision from you, next to this drow, is you see this a dwarf with pale dark skin and this long white beard, and behind him a enormous mechanical construct or structure with these large sort of like whirring gears and blades, and from the top of it you see, just poking out from the top of it, the head of a human with long, dark, black, stringy hair, a pair of elaborate goggles covering their face, and they and the voice, a voice echoes out from the man in this armor and just says, "Ah, there you are. Finally."
It's a Gundam!
He's going to he leans back on one of these massive mechanical feet, readying to spring himself forward to leap towards you. Go ahead and make your grapple check on the drow.
In the midst.
Sure, why not?
Yeah, sure. That's fine.
You're gonna hug that drow as a robot comes at you.
Oh, God. Well, I might use him as a shield.
Right.
Let's see, right? I don't see grapple on here.
No, go ahead. Sorry, go ahead and make a athletics check.
Athletics, okay. Oh, by the gods of D&D, please. 23.
Ooh.
23. Yes, that will work. And so you were able, and so this drow tries to grunt and spin away from you, but you catch them closely. Do anything else? Bonus action? Anything?
Can I? No, I think that wouldn't. I don't know. Is there a way to like yank him back into that?
I think you've already used up about all of your movement.
All my walking, right? Yeah.
Yeah, to get up in here next to him.
Okay. Can I?
Probably going over Sken's body was difficult.
Yes.
Took some
Okay.
time.
Damn it. Can I kind of use him as a shield?
Okay. All right. So you just hold him close, and he looks initially surprised, and then he just looks into your face and he grins, and he pulls out a short sword, and he is going to try to ram it into you, trying to find a weak point in your armor from right up close. He's going to roll a.
Is that a disadvantage?
It is not.
Okay.
Grapple. He just can't move. Doesn't
yeah,
affect me.
speed 0.
Yep. Otherwise,
Gotcha.
doesn't affect him.
Yep.
Luckily, he is just going to deal you 3 points of. So you're going to take 3 points of piercing damage, as he's just going to just slightly nick, finding a point between some of the heavy pattern of scales that's covering your body, and that brings it to daughter.
Okay.
So, Donna, you don't see you don't really see you don't see anything with this the guy in the Mac who's in this room, but you hear the commotion, and you saw Sken go down, and so what are you doing?
So I'm probably still. What I'm gonna do is So I'm still in my starry form.
You sure are. Yep.
Stays for 10
Yep.
minutes. I'm going to jump on the bed, and try and jump over her as I bounce off the bed. Is that
Make it-
possible?
Sure.
Anything's possible with an athletics check.
Make an acrobatics
Wait,
check.
movement.
Make an
Acrobatics.
acrobatics check.
Okay.
Spring yourself off. I love it. To spring yourself off the bed.
That's great.
Oh, I got a 7.
No. You jump up on the bed and try to spring yourself forward, and you're gonna land just in front of her, prone on the ground. And so you can sort of like just as you just like crawl yourself up, and so you're sort of just like holding onto Sken's body, looking up. You can barely see what's going on in the room in front of you.
So I'll look up and be like, that didn't go the way I wanted. Do you need help, Drax?
As I'm holding him, like, yes, there's a. Can I tell them what's inside the room?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, there's a
Gundam!
Yeah, there's a big metal there's a big metal suit of armor. It's literally about to shove me into the wall. But tell Kara I got the drow. So one thing is going good so far. As I'm holding the drow close.
Anything else on your turn?
Daughter's gonna try to scramble up if she can.
Okay, so you can using your action. You can use your action to take the dash action, so you just get another 30 feet of movement.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so
you can use half of that to stand up.
Yeah.
And then if you did 15, you can move 15 more feet.
Okay.
You can move basically just past Sken, because Sken is rough terrain, so you can basically just get past her.
Okay, so I'll
then would she be able to bonus action a shot?
She would.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yep.
So I get up there and I see the commotion. And so at this point, this is when I will try to bonus action my ranged attack.
Okay. So your constellation-like form just like emerging out of the darkness into this forge and summoning this bolt of starlight that you were firing at whom?
I'm going to fire it at the big metal beast.
Okay.
I'm sure Drax can handle the elf that he's grappling.
Yeah.
Okay. Ooh! I got a 25 to hit.
That hits.
Okay.
And does that count as magic?
It's
think so.
radiant.
It's
Okay.
yeah, I mean it's a magical ability. Yes.
Okay.
And so 9 points of radiant damage as the bolt flies through the air and this burst of searing holy light, starlight, diffuses over the form of this giant mech, and the figure in it looks at you. It turns its attention away from Adrax and looks at you and says, "You've damaged my Stallmeister. I'll have you next." Siron, that brings it to you.
Oh man, okay. I've been contemplating what to do this whole time.
Don't bounce on the bed.
Yeah, I'm already past the bed. I think we're good.
Yeah, you don't see any of this. You're like around the corner. You've seen nothing.
Okay, but I can, being this close, I can probably hear everything that's going on.
You've heard everything that's going on.
So I heard that there's a giant metal beast. I saw and heard daughter try to pull a Siron and maybe not get as successful.
Not this time.
Not smooth.
I will. I'm going to. How far can I go from here since I'm going through rough terrain? And so this is what?
And so you could 1, 2, 3, 4. You could you'd basically be able to get just over Scan and right behind daughter. You wouldn't be able to move past daughter.
Oh, interesting. Okay, because I have movement speed of 30.
30,
yeah.
which would get you into her. Well, I would let no. That it basically gets you. You don't have enough movement to really get around her.
Okay.
Yeah, it would put you right in the daughter's square, so you
exactly.
wouldn't go past her.
I see. Okay. In that case, question. I'm holding my katana right now. That's what I'm using. But if I put it away, that will get rid of my crimson, right?
Yes.
Is it possible to take out my crossbow while still having my sword out?
Sure. I would say I would. I mean, so is it a hand crossbow or is it like?
It just says crossbow. Yeah, hand crossbow. Yeah.
The hand crossbow. I would allow you to make a shot with it with one hand. Yeah, you could do that. It's gonna be a little bit awkward, with the other sword hand to load it and stuff. But yeah, you could do that.
Other question is, can I see or perceive in any way from here what the expression of this gnome is?
Of the dwarf.
The dwarf. Sorry.
So there's this dwarf. There's the drow. Next to him, very quickly. Actually, you have proficiency in history, right? Yeah. So you would recognize this as a Durgar. So this is basically the dwarf equivalent of a dark elf. They live like the dark elves. They live in the Underdark. You're incredibly surprised to see either of them here. Mm-hmm. And he does look like he's holding this war pick. So like a pickaxe. Mm-hmm. And he's muttering to himself like he's about to do something.
So he looks like he wants to be there. Is what I'm getting at.
Well, I mean, you could make an insight. You could use your turn to make an insight check to try to.
I'm gonna just shoot him. I'm just gonna shoot him with my crossbow. Let's see what kind of damage we can get here. That's a 6 to hit.
Ask questions later. That's the D&D way.
Yeah,
the D&D way.
That's a 6 to hit.
A 6 to hit. That's not going to hit.
Okay.
So he's quite small, and you are trying to aim towards him over Daughter's shoulder, and your crossbow bolt just goes soaring into the forge and sizzles as it falls into the the molten corb within it.
Shit.
Anything bonus action?
I don't think I really have much I can do as a bonus action. That's all I'm gonna do.
Okay, so what is going to happen then is as you watch, your bolt goes soaring over the head of this Durgar, and his muttering gets louder and louder. And as you watch, he grows in size until he is towering above you, just as large as this mech that he's next to, and he is going to grin and run around. Let's see. 2. Yeah, he's gonna squeeze in over here. He would be able to just fit, he's going to, with this now massive war pick he's holding, swing down at Adrax.
Oh crap!
And that is going to be a 20 to hit.
Yeah.
And he is going to, you're going to take 13 points of piercing damage as this massive war pick comes and swings down on you, and semi-impaling you on its pick, and he rips it out of your body, and is going to mutter something in a language that you do not understand.
Okay.
That brings us to Yinra, who is going to stay where she is. And try to make a shot at the dark elf, who is going to be a little bit difficult to hit. Is going to have 3/4 cover from just due to all of the people in between. But she's going to try to make a shot on him, and she's going to miss. This goes soaring over the heads of everyone else. And she is going to back up and to the side and just try to get out of the way a little. It brings us to Huron Stallmast riding in his massive mechanical construct, which apparently he has decided to name the Stallmeister. He is going to run in.
Sorry.
Yep, and he is going to try to. So he's just going to surge forward and try to slam into you, Adrax, to try to and also trying to to throw you back and break your grasp on the elf. And so that is going to be a 24 to hit.
Jesus.
And you, oh god, you are going to take 6 points of bludgeoning damage. Are you up?
I'm down.
You're out.
I'm down.
You're out. All right. Just slamming you loose your hold on the elf and fall and fall back. Nami, and then Kara.
Okay.
This is bad.
Alright, so Nami doesn't have anything, even if she could get to Adra, which she'd have to go through a body of a Goliath, her ally Saron, her ally daughter, and then pretty much run up to 3 enemies to pull Adrax out. Nami's not gonna do that.
No, 100% not.
I'm just saying out loud, that's not gonna happen.
That's not the Nami way.
Anyway, it's not an option. You look at the menu, it's not on the menu. Not even on the secret menu.
Nope.
Okay. So I think Nami and Kara whisper to each other, whisper. And I think they want to fire on the enlarged Dorger. And just a special tripod combo. Just ready to blast away.
Attacking.
No, I don't think so. I think mathematically, everything in my head, I think I would rather Kara hit with 1 musket blast than risk missing with a crossbow.
Sounds good. All right,
we got to reduce these numbers.
I'll just help you fire, and yeah, go ahead and take your shot.
So that's a 22 to hit, and then I'm rolling my second one, another 22.
Wow,
that's a 22 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
I blast that guy for 15 damage.
Jeez.
Nice.
Okay.
Daughter says,
That's magical because it's from her infused musket.
All right, this magical burst, this magically infused bolt of metal booms through the air and into this enormous Durgar, who is just rocked by this massive hit, and the confident grin that was on his face drops. Anything else on your turn?
Kara shouts, "Fuck up the Dorger, then we'll work on the magic suit guy."
Go ahead. Okay. And Adrax, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
Okay. Lord, let's see. Oh, I'm on the wrong tab. Here we go. And we roll. Let's see. 18.
18. That's 1 success.
All right.
I'd mark 1 success. The dark elf is looming over your body, is going to ignore you and look beyond and look at the starry form of daughter hanging in the air before him, and he's going to confidently raise his hand that is not on a short sword and pull out a hand crossbow and take a shot. It's gonna be a 23.
Yeah, that hits.
Oof.
All right, you're gonna take 5 points of piercing damage. Go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Ooh.
We don't like that.
I got a 19.
Woo!
Okay, good.
Probably poison.
Yeah, and so you start to feel this tingling spreading through your body as this bolt goes into you. But something about the astral energy of your starry form makes it not affect you, and you just feel this poison that is sort of started to go into you, just sort of go out and diffuse amongst the cosmos within yourself, and so that is not going to affect you. So daughter, in response, what would you like to do? It's your turn.
So in response, daughter's going to rather than continuing to attack a Stallmeister, she's gonna go after the elf.
Okay.
And continue to use sorry. I'm gonna use my magic stone because I have one more.
You got 2 left, right? So after this, you'll have 1 more.
Yeah. Okay. And then so let me roll that. Oh no, that was an 8.
No, it does not hit. You're distracted by the form of Ishal, bleeding out on the ground before you, and it distracts your attention, and you miss.
Okay. I'm gonna do a bonus action then for my starry form.
Okay.
Oh my god, it was a 9.
All right, you do not seem to be able to hit. Nobody has made a scratch. You've been making all these attacks on this dark elf, but nothing seems to be hitting him, and he's just standing there looking confidently, unaffected by everything around.
That's it for me.
Are you gonna move it all?
Roll a short bow attack for Yinra?
Huh?
Was that you, Dana?
What's that?
Did somebody just roll a short bow attack for Yinra?
No, I don't even have Yinra's Streeto.
That's weird. I don't know what just happened. Anyways,
Chat just did it probably.
Oh wait, where am I gonna?
That's up to you. You don't have to
You
move.
can scramble away.
You could.
I could.
I'm still bleeding on the floor.
I am going to. I can go 30 feet. Ooh, but then I would need to go past here. I'm just gonna stay where
You could go backwards.
Backwards, but then I'd be back.
You're a squishy druid. You don't want to be in front of 3 baddies.
Yeah.
You don't wanna.
I'm gonna then try, but then I'll have to go through 3 people. I don't know how far back I can go.
you would be able to just get back and around the corner.
Okay.
Okay. And so you run past Siren and back and around, catching your breath around the corner. And so Siren, daughter, just ran past you, leaving you as the last line of defense against these 3
Good luck
foes before you. What would you like to do?
This is a great question. Really tricky situation. So just to be clear, my spell of binding, I can only use that once per short rest.
Yep.
Okay. Since we took a short rest since the last time.
Yes.
I'm going to make a crossbow attack on our big friend here, our big drow.
Sorry, the Durgar?
The Durgark.
The dwarf, right?
The dwarf.
Yep.
Big E Smalls.
All right, that is a 15 to hit.
That does not hit.
Shit.
You go to fire, and he just with this massive war pick is able to intercept the arrow, shielding his form, and he doesn't get hit.
Okay. Interesting. 30 feet. Shit. All right, I'm going to temporarily retreat to back here.
Okay.
Because our best bet right now is to try to. I'm going to say to our group, our best bet is to try to lure them one by one. Those big fuckers are too much to handle.
I'm gonna grab that.
Okay. And as you do this, you watch as the Durgar. I'm just gonna, he moves out of your field of view.
Interesting. Okay.
And you can't. He moves out of your field of view and out of sight. You're not sure where he is going. Yinra is going to come over to the side here, and she's going to try to fire past all of you up towards Well, I guess it's just past Kara and Nami. I guess you're the only ones who are actually in the way because everybody else is.
Kara shouts to Yinra, "If you wait, I might have something that can help you."
Ooh.
She says tentatively, "All right," and she
Keep
goes
that
back.
bow
And
out.
she's aiming. She's aiming at the drow and is going to hold her action, waiting until after your turn, and then she's going to fire. The stallmast looks down and sees that he can't get through this door, and he is instead what is going to happen. You hear this swiveling, and this small crossbow that is mounted onto the shoulder of this mech is going to turn and focus in down on Nami. And a bolt goes firing off from this shoulder-mounted crossbow. That's gonna be a 13 on Nami, which I don't think hits. Nope. Okay.
Nami like slides. Whew.
Yeah.
Ooh. Okay. All right. And Stallmath just says, "Get out here, you cowards!" And Nami, that's it's going to be his turn.
Okay.
Nami and Kara.
Nami is going to bonus action hide
Okay.
right here.
You said what?
Okay.
Okay.
And then use her. She's gonna wait to see what Kara can do.
Yep.
Sort of wait for the signal from Kara for Yinra as well. Like to
So she's
gonna ready
her
a
action
short bow. She's holding her action to make a short bow attack.
until okay. And so then,
yeah.
Kara, do you want to do whatever you're going to do, and then both Yinra and Nami will attack?
Yep. Hopefully, I can do something cool.
Okay.
So I need to use the ruler tool for a second. I was cooking this up in my brain. Okay. The enemies are 30 feet and 35 feet away from Kara. Kara is going to use...
No.
What?
10, 15... It might not line up exactly with the grid. So it's 5,
Okay.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet to the drow, and
Yep.
between 40 and 45 feet to the...
Okay. Yeah. So I'm going to do Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Fairy Fire is a dex saving throw of 12, which sucks.
Yeah.
But it can reveal anything that's invisible, and anyone who is outlined in it, attack rolls against them have advantage.
Ooh.
Which I wish I did at the start of the fight. Sorry, I've never used it before, and boy oh boy, is probably good in boss fights. So hopefully I can make this.
Okay, so it's a 20-foot 20-foot area, and so what exactly is the area where you're doing it?
Okay. I guess what I want to do is, I'm a little confused about what kind of area the Stallmeister takes up.
Yep.
Is this a matter of if it's in 5 feet of that 20-foot cube, would the whole thing light up, or is it?
I think so.
Okay. So I guess as close to Stallmeister as possible, and then 20 feet forward from there.
20 feet forward.
Yeah, so I could, do you want me to draw it?
Once you draw it, yep.
Alright, hopefully my math is good. I guess, that's 20 feet? Am I doing that right? I'm not doing that right. Yes, just about.
Yeah, just about. Okay, all right. So, the drow rolled a natural 11 plus 2, so that's gonna be a 13. So the
Dang.
drow is going to succeed, and the
Okay.
Stallmeister is going to roll a 4 plus 0 is 4. So the mech. What color is the fairy fire?
Ooh, I think, let's see, I'm gonna say violet.
All right, so this purple glow emerges, or just this magical purple glow.
Hey, that's cute.
Covering and swirling around the form and making it much easier to hit. And with that signal, Yinra and Nami are going to fire their held shots at the Stallmeister. That is going to be a dirty 20 for Yinra, who is going to hit and deal 7 points of damage. And how about Nami?
So Nami is gonna pop out and do a short bow attack, and I'll be adding sneak attack damage to this because she was hiding, and she's going to be firing. Well, I guess I gotta pick a target. I'm gonna say on the Stallmeister. So that's a 19 to hit.
That hits.
With a short bow. And then I just gotta roll 2d6. That wasn't too good. That is only 7 damage.
Okay.
But 2 twos.
All right. And another 7 points of damage. So these two bolts come. These two arrows come flying out and pierce into finding gaps in the armor, and you see like the spray of like fluid as certain parts of this mechanical construct are starting to get damaged. And you see parts of it sort of moving around a little bit erratically. Kara, anything else on your turn?
I think Kara will sort of scoot back here. And I'm just trying to think. So, and the Dwarger was nowhere in that splash of fairy fire, right?
Nope.
Okay. And yeah, I guess that's gonna be it. Kara just shouts, "We need to figure out a plan to get Adrax out of there."
And with that, Adrax, go ahead and make a death saving throw.
All right. Let's see. Oh, help me. Let's see.
Just don't roll.
Crap,
Oh,
too.
God.
A 2. So that's a failure. So you're at 1 success, 1 failure.
Yep.
All right. None of you see exactly what's happening until I'm gonna have the elf make an acrobatics check to try to leap over the form of Scan to get in, and that didn't work. And so the elf is going to run down and leap down the stairs and fall prone in this room, and is going to pull out their sword and as they're trying to scramble to their feet, which they're not on their feet yet, they're still prone. They are going to make oops, nope, they are not.
They're going to enlarge too? Jeez.
They are going to make an attack on Daughter. It's at disadvantage because they're lying on the floor. That is going to be a 10, which I don't believe hits.
Right.
On their belly.
Yeah, trying to swing at Daughter as they're trying to get themselves up, but they're going to miss. Daughter, you just sort of hop back, and what are you doing?
Daughter looks down on them and immediately shoots the last stone. Just empties everything she can into this elf.
You might need to back up 5 feet.
Yeah, you can either back up 5 feet and make your attack and take an opportunity attack, or you can make your attack at disadvantage.
Because they're so close. Range attacks when they're close range are disadvantage.
Oh. And both of my attacks are ranged.
Might be worth.
Do you?
Backing up.
Back up, and then you'll have won't she have advantage on those attacks from further out? Because the drow is prone.
No. Because the drow is prone, you have disadvantage on your attacks against it.
Wait, what?
Oh, because it's
Yep.
Oh, so she already will have
harder to hit.
disadvantage then.
You have advantage on it with melee attacks.
Oh, you're right. You're right.
So actually, don't back up then.
Well, it's no. It's what daughter? It's up to you. If you would like to make a ranged attack, no matter what you do, it's going to be at disadvantage. Actually, sorry. I'm misinterpreting this. An attack roll against the creature has advantage if. Never mind. Sorry. If you stay next to it, you will have advantage. Because you're making a ranged attack, which would be a disadvantage, they'll cancel out. So you can stay where you are, and it'll just be a straight attack.
Cool.
I'm gonna stay where I am, and I'm just gonna straight up attack this elf.
Blast him
with my last magic stone. Oh, does a 15 hit?
A 15 will just hit.
Okay.
Yay!
And okay, so I do 9 damage with my magic stone.
Okay, so from point blank range, you fire your last. You just like throw your magic stone as far as this like little stone as hard as you can, and he tries to roll out of the way, but it's just incredibly fast, and and grunts in pain as for the first time, you've actually managed to hit him, and is unable to roll out of the way in time. Bonus action?
Yes, I'm also going to use my bonus action of my starry form archer.
Yeah. And again, just a straight attack.
It was a 9.
A 9, and so that doesn't hit.
Okay.
So he grunts in pain and rolls out of the way as you is successfully able to evade you as you try to fire your bolt of starlight down into the ground next to him.
Okay,
Siren,
and then
Siren.
and then at the end, daughter screams out, "Somebody watch the back door! That troll might be coming back."
Siren.
That sounds about right. And as that's all happening, he literally just runs across and drags his blade on the ground and swipes up at his head, at our prone friend's head here with his now on fire sword.
Yeah, make an attack at advantage.
Oh yeah. All right, I'm so glad that's at advantage because okay, 12 doesn't hit.
No.
Okay. So I run across and do this fancy maneuver with my flame sword and just miss.
Yeah. All right. And
let's see if there's any...
he's surprisingly agile, even as he's like rolling around the floor. Is just able to dive out of these attacks. Very nimble.
So for my bonus action, I will use my blood curse of binding and bind him. Okay. So he won't be able to move after.
Are you amplifying that or just doing the normal version?
Just doing the normal version.
Okay. All right.
You have to make a DC of 12.
DC of 12 what?
Strength.
Strength. 11. So it looks like he's going. So this swirl of this stream of blood surges out from you and wraps around him, and it seems like he's going to be able to break free, and then it tightens tighter around him, and he just snarls and shouts something in a language you don't understand.
Does he say this in Elven?
He does not.
Oh.
Yeah, no, it's a language that none of you understand.
Okay.
So that is going to bring us to the Durgar, who can hold on. Oh, interesting.
Oh.
Oh. All right. All right. You're not sure what's going on, but you hear some cursing going on. Some curses ring out in this thick, deep, dwarvish voice from inside the room. Unsure what's going on beyond that. Yinra is going to try to fire a shot over I guess just over you, Siren, into trying to hit this prone elf as well, but is not going to hit. Mm-hmm. A little bit hard to actually. That should have been yeah, okay. So it's still didn't hit. Due to you being in the way and due to this elf rolling around on the ground and isn't able to hit anything. The Stallmeister is going to leap over Adrax, this hulking mechanical form staring down at you all through this hole, and is going to fire a shot on you, Siren, with this shoulder-mounted crossbow. And that is going to be a 6 to hit, and so it hits you and hits into your armor, but doesn't do any damage as your sturdy, well-made armor takes the brunt of it. Nami and Kara.
All right. So Nami will have advantage on this drow with a melee attack. Is that correct?
Yep.
Okay, so Nami is going to use her driftwood dagger.
Yep.
And I'm gonna roll that with advantage.
Uh-huh.
Oops. That's not a d20. Okay, so that is going to be a 25 to hit.
It hits.
Okay. So I'm going to do 1d4 damage plus 4 plus 1d6
lightning. Yep.
From sneak attack.
Plus another 1d6 lightning.
Ooh. Oh, yes, you are right. Thank you.
So roll 1d4 plus 2d6 and add 4.
Okay. Thank you.
Wow.
That's good.
Oh, I rolled a 1 on that other d6. Okay. So I have 3 and 4 is 7, plus 4 is 11, plus 1 is 12. 12 damage.
Okay. So Nami pulls out this dagger with this driftwood, like gray driftwood handle, and the blade long like a chef's knife, and stabs into the drow on the ground, who screams in pain, trying to roll away. Has gotten themselves into a situation which they didn't intend. Maybe shouldn't have tried to leap down those stairs. The fatal flaw in this dark elf's life, and just is going to scream, "Rogun!" And that's Nami. Kara, what are you doing?
So is this drow still alive?
It is.
Ooh.
But you see these massive rends in its short cloak and this armor, just pouring blood over the floor, and it's just trying to crawl away.
Okay.
A very bloody armor.
I think Kara has a blood rage against this drow. She is going to shoot at it with her musket. This guy is part of the reason her life is maybe the worst it's ever been and maybe the best it's ever been. But no matter what, she has a lot of feelings, big feelings. She loads up her musket. And oh no, okay, yeah, the best was a 9 to hit.
Oh no!
All right, so
shaking with rage, the otherwise sharpshooter Kara misses as she's
the bullet thuds into the body of Sken that is lying behind. You see the body shatter with the force of the bullet. That is going to bring it to Adrax. Death saving throw.
Goodness.
Get a 20.
That's
Easy,
wrong.
just get a 20.
No, right? It's super easy. Super easy. Just. Let's see.
Do it.
4.
No.
Somebody needs to heal Adrex.
Yeah.
All right. That brings it to Ishel, this drow, who is going to try to crawl his way out of the room.
But he's bound.
And,
He's bound.
Nami? Oh, he's bound. He cannot move. Never mind. Sorry. And so instead, what he's going to do is, with the last of his strength, he's going to make another short sword attack on. I'm going to say on Dalder because that's who he was attacking before. It was almost a natural 20, but
So he's still prone and he's bound, right?
Yeah. So he. Yeah. So yes. So he
just can't move.
He can't move, and he's swinging with his sword, but oh, that's not what he. Too late. All right, and yep, and he's going to miss. Daughter.
Okay, daughter is going to. What can I do? Okay, daughter is going to use Misty Step.
Uh-huh.
And is going to teleport right behind Drax.
Uh-huh.
And do a medicine check.
Yeah.
Adrax. I keep calling him Drax, sorry. And
Drax for short.
I just call you Drax for short. That's what's happening. It's a thing. And
Do you have a healer's kit?
I don't have a healer's kit.
Or a potion or anything like that? Okay. So you're just gonna make a medicine
I
check?
have an herbalism kit.
No. Not gathering any herbs in. Yeah. So go
This
ahead and
world doesn't believe in non-traditional medicine. Doesn't believe in herbs. I'm kidding.
So go ahead and make a medicine check.
Okay. All right. Come on, medicine check. 16.
Okay. And so you're quickly using muttering under your breath and pulling on your wisdom of the stars and planets and the way that the movement of the stars mirrors the sort of like the movement of the body. You're able to identify exactly how and where to best administer aid, and you're able to with just like small amounts of like starlight patch Adrax's wounds. And Adrax, you're still unconscious, but you're stable.
Okay.
And then as a bonus action,
your bonus action was your Misty Step.
That was it.
Right?
Okay.
Right.
That was my
Cantrip
spell, my second level spell.
Yeah, but it's a bonus action.
Oh, it is a bonus action.
Is.
Yes.
So you use your bonus action. Luckily, because otherwise it would have been an action and you wouldn't have been able to do the medicine check.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you bonus action. You can still move if you would like, but
You could like hide behind some shit.
Yes. Yes. I am going to go and hide behind things. Oh, how far can I go?
You still have all of your
30 feet.
movement.
Your regular
I still have
movement.
30 feet. Okay. I'm gonna hide behind here. Is that hiding or no?
you haven't taken the hide action, but you have run around behind that. It'd be harder for
Yeah,
Cover.
It's like cover basically.
okay.
You've
Yeah.
taken cover, but you're not officially hidden.
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
And so looking around, you run back here and you see there's tables around that are piled with mechanical devices, motionless automata lying on these tables around this room, just sort of scattered broken machines. Siren, so you are still in the room. Daughter just sort of like vanishes into this mist of like darkness and nebulous cloud behind you. and the drow is still in front of you, bound and trying to get away, but unable to move due to your curse of binding.
I'm going to try just a very basic two-handed attack with my katana. Let's see what we got. Was a 14 hit?
Sorry, against the drow?
Oh, I have advantage. Okay.
You have advantage. Yep.
Jesus! I do not hit it.
No.
So a 14 is not going to hit. As you attempt to carve into him and you hit, but you're unable to pierce through, slash through the armor that the drow is wearing, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, is it able to take opportunity attacks?
It is.
Okay,
I believe.
I'll stay where I am then.
Unless your blood curse says otherwise. I
Oh,
believe it is able to.
good question.
And as you're looking at that, so daughter, you hear this the cursing from this Durgar coming from the area just south of you. You don't see him. You don't see him anywhere, but you just hear this cursing and coming from that area. So any Siren, any ruling for you?
It can't take an opportunity until the end of this turn.
But now your turn is over, and so now so you could move away if you would like.
I think the
that's still
opportunity
during your
attack
turn.
might still be at disadvantage.
But it won't happen this turn because it's not able to.
They
make
can't use reactions.
And until the end of your turn. So if on your turn you would like to move away, you can.
I'll use this turn to move over here to cover our flank.
Okay. Yinra is going to run in and try to finish off this drow with a short sword attack. That is going to be a 17.
Finally.
And she is going to deal 5 points of slashing damage, which is just enough. As the blood that was binding the drow fades away, it shudders and starts to move and starts to flee, but she just comes in with her short sword and finishes him off, and the life leaves his body.
Nice.
The Stallmeister is still here and is going to now that there is somebody in this room, he's going to say, "Where'd you go?" And he's going to come and try to start looking for you. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's going to get over here, and he's going to turn towards you, daughter, and smile, and he's going to try to fire at you with the shoulder-mounted crossbow. I'm going to give you partial cover on that. Ooh, he rolled an 18. What's your AC?
It's 14.
It's still going to hit you. All right, and you are going to take... I don't know if I was rolling the right damage for that before. I think you should have done more. Oh, well. So some of you should have taken some additional damage. You're going to take 4 points of damage as this bolt fires from the turret on his shoulder. Nami and Kara.
So, just to refresh, we sort of have 2 dead enemies in this doorway.
You do, and there's just like blood flowing down these stairs.
That's a bloody hallway.
It's soaking into this like really nice, like it's like actually let's say it's like a shag carpet. This like really like
pretty
comfy,
big carpet.
Yeah, it's like this really like comfy looking carpet, but now it's just like getting covered in blood and yeah.
Okay. Let's see. We got 2 dead enemies. We got a robot guy who's lit up with fairy fire. I believe Nami would try to make her way where she could fire on the Stallmeister.
Uh-huh.
And I think, moving through that rough terrain, I think she should be able to sort of get to the bottom of the stairs.
Uh-huh.
What do you think of that? It goes down, right? They go downward?
Yep.
Okay. Does that work?
To get to the bottom of the stairs? Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
And And she has line of sight on the Stallmeister from here?
Oh, sorry. You're talking about Nami. Sorry, that's going
Yes.
up the stairs into this room.
Oh, okay.
Or actually maybe.
I mean, it's
No, you're right. Okay. It should be going down. It's confused. I mean, it doesn't really matter. No. Well, actually, based off what we've been saying, the way we've been interpreting it, you were going upstairs. So yeah, you have line of sight on the Stallmaster from here. Yeah.
Okay. So
I'm going to give them some
split with
half cover. So it's going to be +2 to their AC.
Is she out of movement?
No, I'd let her move a little farther. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Right.
In fact, when she hit with the drift to a dagger before, she felt this surge of like this warm air carrying her forward. So she actually has 10 more feet of movement.
Okay. If she were to move here, would she have full? Like, there'd be no additional cover on the Stallmeister?
You're sort of firing along the wall and like over these tables, and racks. It's
Okay, here's a different question. If I were to use Nami's bonus action to dash, that could then put me like over here.
Which she can do as a rogue, right?
Yep. That's a rogue ability.
Yep.
And would I have full line of sight on the Stallmeister?
Sure would.
Okay, that's what I'm gonna do. She has advantage because the Stallmeister is lit in a fairy fire, a violet fairy fire. That was a 16 plus 5. That's a 21 to hit.
Yeah.
And at 2d6 plus 3, that's 13 damage against the Stallmeister.
Okay. All right. That was with the crossbow?
Yes.
Yeah, so
I need to make sure it's not a short bow. It's a short bow.
Okay. All right, severing another one of these sort of like, pneumatic tubes, pumping more like fluid around. Or not pneumatic, sorry, hydraulic tubes, pumping more fluid around. And Kara, what are you doing?
So Kara's gonna move, and I think I just need your help with this, Tom. I want to shoot the Stallmeister with my musket. I know Kara can avoid certain levels of cover. Where can she go? If you want, you can just move her. Is there any place Kara can go with her movement to hit the Stallmeister?
Let's see. I think you'd need to get up the stairs. You'd need 1, 2, 3. No. You need like 8 or 9 feet of movement. I don't think you'd be able to hit her this turn. You could move across the room so that next turn you could move up there, or you could dash up there so that you could definitely, hit next turn. But from, you wouldn't be able to move and fire this turn.
That makes sense.
Okay. Hey.
What are you doing?
I know. Let's see. I think what I would have her do, what Kara chooses to do, and you're saying this is going up the stairs. That's how I should interpret that staircase.
Yep.
I would be out of would I be out of my normal movement here?
I would say you can move just a little further in.
Okay.
This is your dashing, right?
I guess what I was hoping for was just use my regular movement and then just sort of dodge.
Oh no! If you're using your if you dash, you could get here.
Because that's like
you could do like 1, 2, 3, 4, like basically like 5, 6, and then 1. Like you could basically and on Isha's corpse.
Yeah. Is it rough terrain, right?
Yeah. Yep. Or you could go another 1, 2, 3, 4. Like, you could get to like here, basically. Or actually, you could get far. You could get like to here if you dashed.
If I dashed.
Yeah.
Okay. I know this has been a long turn for doing nothing. So I think I'm going to have her dash here. And before you said that was going to sort of make it difficult for Nami to make a shot off against the Stallmeister. That should also make it difficult for anyone, specifically the Stallmeister, to make a shot on Kara. So she's going to sort of hole up against the wall here.
Okay. All right. And unfortunately, Adrax, you are conscious, but you are still down. So unfortunately, unable to do anything. Daughter.
Wait, he can't. So he's conscious now, but he can't stand up.
No. He's
just not dying.
Oh, okay.
He's
no longer dying.
I got it.
There.
I got it.
Shit.
Yep.
So
if he regained, if somebody could heal him 1 hit point, he would be able to do stuff. But, yep.
yeah.
I'm just dreaming. I'm dreaming right now.
So is that muttering still going on? That.
Yep.
Okay. So what daughter's gonna do?
Frantic, angry swearing in a language you don't know that it's swearing, but you could get the gist in a language you don't understand.
Okay. Daughter is gonna use her spell of comprehend languages, and that lasts for an hour.
Okay.
And I can understand the literal meaning of any spoken language, and I can also read stuff that's written.
Okay.
So that's what I'm going to use my action to do. And
so as you do this floating, semi-translucent form that you're familiar with materializes over your shoulder. These sort of like blue waving tentacles, sort of just like waving in an invisible breeze as this creature wakes up and it helps translate for you. The gist of what the Sturgar is saying is like, shit, I'm too big.
Okay. And so daughter screams out to the team, this thing is worried that it's too big. And then I'm going to use my bonus action.
And everybody else just sort of hears this echo, like, it's a little hard to make out, but like echoing out. None of you see what's going on. You can't see her. You can't see the Durgar, but you just hear this thing thinks it's too big, just echoing through the cave.
Yep. And then my bonus action though, I'm actually going to use it to do hidden step and turn invisible.
Okay, so now you two are also invisible. Let's. I'm just gonna put like there you go.
You got everything. Holy shit!
I'm a magic little druid, large druid.
Yeah. As this enormous furbolg just. Nobody can see you anyways, but now really nobody can see you. Or well, I guess the Soulmaster could have, but like your friends couldn't see you, and now they still don't see you. Siren, what would you like to do?
Now you're really protecting the flank.
Yeah, seriously. So I'm assuming I could hear what Daughter was just saying, even from over here, or no?
Faintly. It's a little hard to tell exactly what she was saying, but she shouted something. Yeah.
Okay. I have to move in, and I just dash towards Adrax, and I'm assuming that's as far as I can go.
Yep. And that's your turn.
I can't use equipment as a bonus action, correct?
What equipment?
I wanted to try to pour some of my potion of healing down Adrax's mouth.
What we said in session 0 was a bonus action to use on yourself, full action to use on somebody else, or full action to take yourself for full value.
Gotcha.
So, unfortunately, actually, just for the sake of fun factor so that Adrax can do things,
Yes.
I'm going to allow it.
Okay, I appreciate that. All right, I'm going to pour this potion of healing down Adrax's throat. 2d4 plus 2. 4, 1, 5. So that's 7 hit points restored.
Yay.
Awesome.
And that's going to be my turn.
Will probably heal himself too with his paladin stuff.
Yeah, when I'm back up. Yep.
All right, and surge back. Nobody's around you anymore. All the foes you saw before are gone, and you just see Adrax and Kara standing over you.
Rise, Dragonborn.
The first thing I say is because I was dreaming the entire time. I just that's a little thing. I'm going to just a little story, a little background story on my character. The first thing I pretty much say is Father, don't go! And I realize where I am. And I'm like, what happened? And I guess like Soren is near me the closest. So like Soren Kara, I'm just like, what happened?
You don't need to be bogged down by the details. Shit got real.
Okay. And I look down the hall. Can I see the hallway from? I can see the hallway from here, right?
I mean, you're still lying down.
Yeah, but
so you're still like sort of not really.
Not really. Okay, not yet.
You can see around the hall. You can see the giant Stallmeister, like,
yeah.
but like you can't really see down the corridor.
Okay.
Down the steps.
Okay. I just let's just accumulate. Just look around my my surroundings. It's like, okay, all right.
Yinra is going to run up and say, "Oh, you're back!" As she looks down at you and confidently shoots her arrow without looking, and she gets a natural 1 and does not hit anything.
No, she gets advantage on.
Oh, you're right. So maybe she doesn't get a natural 1. She rolled a 7. That's not going to be good enough. Still does not hit, unfortunately. But so it wasn't quite as bad as she thought as she was firing into the darkness. The Stallmeister, was looking at Daughter as she winked out of view, and is going to look around in confusion, and is going to look for another target, and is going to see who's within. Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, is going to see Nami as the next target as his gaze swings around, and is going to run up
cover.
With some, but he's going to run up, no cover from melee, and is going to slam down with these massive clockwork fists into Nami. Boom, boom, with both fists. The first one is going to be a 22. The second one is a 17.
Those both hit, I think.
Did those hit?
Yeah, I think they both hit. Yeah. Armor class 14.
Okay, and so he is going to take 20 points of bludgeoning damage as. Ooh.
I don't think I can. You might have to do it, Tom, because you're DM.
Oh, I see.
On Nami's sheet.
And I think he is down.
Yeah, she only has 17.
Yes, and so Nami just crumples under this under the fists of this massive construct. And she is going to go ahead and roll first. Oh, with 19, almost a natural. Well, I guess I don't know what almost means on a die. But so she is going to successfully make her first death save, but she is bleeding out on the ground.
That was a funny comment. That was funny, Tom.
Yeah.
That was funny, DM. I don't know what almost means on a die. You're right.
next at 19 is a natural 1, so it was almost really bad. Right? The 20 is very far away. So Kara, your turn.
Okay. I, as a player, need to decide whether or not I want to try to do Sharpshooter to blast this big, giant, hulking thing. Does it have low AC or does it have high AC? I'm not sure. You know what? I'm not gonna try to do Sharpshooter. I don't want to waste a hit.
Use your bonus action to try to make a like an intelligence check.
Okay, I'll do that then. That's just straight intelligence.
Uh-huh.
That's a 17.
What's your AC?
15.
Okay. You look at it at this massive metal armor, and you get the sense that it's probably pretty. It probably has pretty high AC. It's nothing if not AC.
Okay. So, with that in mind, using her book skills, she is going to try to just do a regular shot with advantage.
Okay.
Let's see what she got. Both of them sucked. That's a 13 to hit.
Yeah, so you hit, but it's just ping, goes pinging off of this armor. The figure doesn't even turn around. It's still facing towards Nami. And that brings it to Adrax, who you are now up.
Yeah. I guess stand up, and then I'm going to use my let's see. I know I have an ability here somewhere. Let's see if my D&D sheet will roll. Lay on hands.
Yep.
And use that on myself.
Okay, so you stumble to your feet and put your hand on your chest, and you feel just the raw power of your resolve, and channel some of the luck of the Changebringer into yourself. You feel your luck turning as you heal. How much?
Is there so I just minus the 10 that's under the sheet?
Okay. So you're spending 10 points of lay on hands to heal yourself. 10 points.
Let's use about, actually probably not 10. Let's use about maybe like 7.
Okay. And is that that's your action?
Yeah.
Anything as a bonus action?
Nope.
And Daughter, you're up next. Okay. All right. So Daughter, you're invisible. You're hunched behind this massive forge. You can feel the heat radiating out towards you as you begin to sweat. The short fur you have starting to get sweaty as you are posing invisibly. Does the invisibility only last a turn?
It lasts until I end up. Sorry, I'm trying to find it.
I think it lasts a turn or until you until you attack or something.
Yeah,
right,
until the start. Of my next.
Until
turn.
the start of your next turn. Okay, so this is the start of your next turn. So you pop back out and you are visible again, but you don't see anybody. What are you doing?
Am I able to do a perception check to see if there's anything in the room that could turn this Stallmeister off?
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay. I got a 14.
14. Okay. So you look around and we'll say back here. So about 15 feet from you, there is some sort of valve or something, but you don't know exactly what it's going to do, but there is some sort of valve back there.
A valve 15 feet back?
Yep.
Where is that? Oh, on top of right there. You put an X.
Yeah,
right
yeah.
there.
Sorry, the color is a little. Yeah.
Okay. So that's an action. Am I able to still move towards it, or that? Okay. Can I move towards it and interact with the valve?
Sure. I'll let you do that.
Okay. So I go over there and I see the valve and I just start turning it.
Okay. And
see if it does anything.
As you do this, you hear this hissing sound coming from somewhere to the southeast of you. But the Stallmaster, you can't see the Stallmaster, but it doesn't seem to be coming from where it was. You do see also above it this tube sticking out from the wall, very similar to the speaking tubes that you saw before.
Okay.
But that's gonna be it for your turn.
Okay.
Siren?
Yep, I'm going to do something very stupid, but very important. I'm going to go behind our Stallmeister and attempt to hit it with my sword, since it's glowing with fire and ready to fuck shit up. Let's actually do that. And I'm going to do that with advantage. Correct.
Yes.
All right, let's see what we can do. Okay, first hit was an 11. Not great. First hit was second hit was a 15.
It's not gonna hit. So it's just like this massive like metal chassis, is just absorbing all these hits as you're trying to get into it, and it's not hitting.
Got it. And just for double clarification again for the blood spell.
Yep.
So I can only use that once per short rest. The blood course of binding. I'm just like struggling to find where it says that, but I believe you. I just want to know like later down the road.
You should have a section that says blood maledict, and it says you can use your blood curse a number of times. It's based off of your level. So right now it's once per short rest, and then it's under blood maledict, and that refers to blood curses. And then in each blood curse, it doesn't say that.
Okay.
It's like it says it in this other place that refers to any blood curses you may have.
Okay, gotcha.
Is there a box there to check or anything?
There should be.
Yeah, but
There should be a box.
for the blood maledict for me, it just says you invoke the blood curse a number of times with short rest based on your level, and then you can choose to amplify the curse.
And right now, there's just one checkbox, right?
Yeah.
So that's just once per short rest. Yeah.
Gotcha. I just want to make sure I check that off too. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna do then. That's my turn.
Okay. So, daughter, make a perception check.
Okay.
Because your passive perception, it's weird because you're like looking at this valve, but I'm just gonna let you.
Yes, I got a 22.
Sure. You hear a squeaking sound from behind you, and you turn, and you see a door open up in the wall south of you. Here, a hidden door. And it opens up, and then it closes. And that's all you say.
Oh no.
Do I see like someone open it? Like it's been like it was mechanically opened, or I can't tell?
You don't. You just see it. You just see it open up, and then you see it close.
Okay. So okay.
Make a insight check or yeah.
Okay. Ooh, I got a 9.
Okay. No.
Can't see it. Okay. All right. So I see. Can I say anything about the door opening and stuff?
If you would like.
I just say, keep an eye to the south, everyone.
Okay, and the Stallmeister turns around and looks to the to the south, and you just hear this growl come from Huron, who's in this suit. Yenra is going to run up and make an attack on the Stallmeister, and so that's an advantage, right?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and that is going to be a 17, which is just going to hit. So you all know AC is 17, and she is going to deal 5 points of damage with the short sword. And so you can see that there's now like fluid, spraying from all over in this thing, and just chunks of the metal armor, things are starting to sway off. It's not actually as well constructed as it originally looks. It's not kind of sloppily made, and it's starting to fall apart. The Stallmeister though is going to turn towards Yenra and in response make 2 slam attacks on her as well. That is going to be a 12. It's going to be 2 12s, which I believe luckily both miss. And so she's able to nimbly, sort of dodge out of the way as these fists are swinging down at her. And that brings it to Nami, who's going to make his second. He rolls a 16, so that's another success for Nami. So that's he seems to be hanging on by a thread.
She.
Sorry, she. And that brings it to Kara.
All right, Kara's gonna blast away with that musket.
Pew pew.
Open for good hit. No, the best was a 15. Just misses.
And it hits and goes pinging off of the armor. But you're able to catch the Stallmeister's or Stallmaster's attention, and as he notes exactly where you are and notes the power of the gun, and as you draw his ire. Adrex.
Okay, so from where I'm standing, I guess I move up to the Stallmeister here. And I'm going to use my battle axe.
Okay.
Before a good roll on the floor for a very long time. 19.
Hey, let's go.
And that will be a 6.
6 points of damage. All right. As you just lop off like this, ostentatious ornamental sort of like piece of metal that's just like wasn't really doing much, as you're just carving it off and carving off parts of this mechanical armor. Bonus action.
Bonus action.
And daughter, you're up next.
Okay.
Can Divine Smite be used again, or is it only like a one-time thing?
You can use it multiple times as long as you have spell slots.
Yes, because it uses one spell. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll get ready Divine Smite for my next turn.
All right. Charge up the Divine Smite. Daughter. All of that is happening on the other side of the forge. You're hearing all this fighting going on. You don't see anything.
Let's see what I'm gonna finally do. Okay.
You're still in your form, right?
I'm still in my form.
Yep.
I'm going to come around the corner here. And what else can I do? All I can do with my action is a bonus action.
Well, you have a bonus action and an action you can do.
Yeah, you can shoot with your ranged and then do a bonus ranged. And both would have advantage.
Yeah, I don't have a ranged.
Go to spells.
I don't have any spell slots.
No cantrips? You can ready
Don't take
another
spell
magic
slots.
stone if you want.
Oh, okay, I can ready. How about this? I'll ready another magic stone.
So we're looking around.
I have
actually, I mean, this is like it's a cave, so there are you can find.
I see some rocks on the floor there.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I do that. And then as a bonus action, I use my starry form archer
Okay.
on Stallmeister. Come on.
Fire.
Damn. It's a 10.
Advantage.
With advantage.
Oh.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
The best thing Tara has done.
No.
But unfortunately, you're not able to. You send the bolt of light, and it diffuses again across the armor of the creature. But you do have these nice shiny rocks now.
Yes.
So
Daughter tells herself, focus.
Yep. Siren.
Yes. I'm just going to keep it simple and keep striking away using my sword. Wherever it is. Yeah, there it is. Okay, much better. I got a 21. Let's just see on advantage. Well, what that would be. Okay, 12. Okay, so either way, I hit with my two-handed attack.
Yes.
And in doing so, I'm going to roll my damage. Okay. Okay, so I rolled a 2, but I have a feat here that allows me, whenever I roll a 1 or a 2, to re-roll my damage.
All right. So roll again.
Please don't be a 1 or 2. Okay. So 8 plus my
Plus the
D4.
crimson, right?
Yep.
Yep.
Oops. Hold on. 3. Okay. So that was 8 plus 3, 11.
11 points of damage. As your and you had the fire, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so like as the flaming blade carves into this carves into the armor, and more parts of this are falling off. And Huron is looking around, trying to find a way out, because this armor is just barely hanging together at this point, and it's looking like it's about to completely fall apart, fall over. Yinra is going to is actually, so she doesn't use a flank. She's just going to try to hit it with her short sword, and that is going to be a 19. Which is going to hit, and she is going to deal 6 points of slashing damage, and the Huron is going to try to make a break for it. Yenra, Adrax, and Siren can all make attacks of opportunity.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
On advantage or no?
Yes, at advantage.
Yeah.
At advantage. Okay.
Woo!
Let's see. Something good. Roll a second one.
6.
Pass.
No.
No.
So Adrax carves in with the battle axe, but isn't able to hit as the armor is leaping away. Siren.
Yes, I was able to hit, and
Okay.
I got 11 damage.
Okay. So
nice.
you and Yinra are both able to hit, so the suit of armor goes soaring, leaps on these powerful feet, and goes soaring through the air and just lands in a crumple here, and crawling out from the wreckage is just crawling out is Huron Stallmass, who crawls out, we'll say, this way. Still has the goggles on, and otherwise wearing this just sort of like dark, very soft, like velvety clothing. Not a lot of armor on him anymore, as he's just hands and knees trying to scramble away. Nami is going to go ahead and make her third death saving throw. That's a 12. All right, so that was 3 in a row. So she stabilizes. She is not bleeding out anymore. She's still unconscious, but she's not bleeding out. And that brings it to Kara. So Kara, Huron has crawled out of the Stallmeister in front of you, and is going to try to scramble away. What are you going to do?
I think she is going to non-lethal hit him with her short sword.
Okay.
Unless you want to give short sword statistics to the butt of her musket. Either way, it might be the same thing. But basically, I want to hit this. Well, okay, I'll just say short sword.
Okay. Roll to hit.
And he's lit in fairy fire, correct?
He is not.
Only the armor was?
Just the armor.
The armor
yeah.
was.
Yeah, she'll try to. I think it's important to try to do a non-lethal attack against this guy. I think this is my best bet. That is a 15 to hit.
Roll damage.
That's 8 damage.
Okay. So you slice into Huron, who's lying on the ground, who shrieks in pain. He's still up, but it was just this massive blow to him, nearly taking him out in a single hit. Anything with a bonus action?
I think she'll just move to get in his way. So if he tries to, I guess I should have moved my token anyways.
Okay.
But basically, like, ready to hit him.
Yep.
Opportunity attack style if he tries to leave.
Okay. So he is going to disengage, and is going to run 1, 2. No opportunity attack as he disengaged, and he's going to start. He's going to pull out a key and start fiddling with the door. But he's already used his action to disengage, so he's not going to be able to do anything else. But he's fiddling with the lock, frantically trying to get it open. That brings us to yes.
I guess Kara will, as a bonus action, she could have cast Expeditious Retreat.
It's too late.
But okay, all right. I'll try to remember that in the future.
Yep.
Okay.
Adrex.
Yes. So let's see. If he's all the way over there, see how far I can go. 530. Out of range. I guess I could just try to move closer towards the where he's going. So I guess here.
Maybe can you do a non-lethal hit?
I don't think I can.
He's all the way down. Yeah.
Unless a javelin can do a non-lethal hit.
You
Aim for the leg.
Right, aim for the leg.
I'm not sure if it needs to be melee. Sorry. No, it needs to be a melee attack.
Okay. So I guess that's how far I can go.
Okay.
That's it.
All right, daughter.
Daughter is going to run over to the person, and try to grapple them again.
Okay.
What should I do?
Make a athletics check.
Okay, let's see. I got an 8.
An 8? All right, so he's going to make an acrobatics check. Natural 20.
Ooh.
And yeah, so you're trying to grapple at him, but he's able to squirm out, and he's frantically trying to unlock this door.
Okay.
Bonus action. And Siren, you're up next.
I'm gonna shoot him with one of my little rocks.
Okay.
It's annoying.
Point blank. It's gonna be a disadvantage.
Okay.
Are you doing it non-lethal? Wait, can she do it non-lethally or no?
No.
You cannot.
It's a 7.
7 does not hit.
No.
So
yeah.
you're like, you just pull out a stone and go, poof, and like and it flies out of your hand, and he ducks, and it just slams into this secret door above him. Siren.
I am going to dash, and that will be pretty much all I could do. So he's going to have to disengage if he wants to move forward again. But yeah.
All right. Yinra is going to. Has anybody communicated that you're trying to, not to kill him?
I don't think so.
No.
I
don't think we have,
Unless she could have seen Kara sort of hit in such a way that was non-lethal. Because I had said it was non-lethal. But
He did say that.
I think me as a player talked to the group, but I don't think Kara as a character.
So I'm gonna have Yinra attack normally because Yinra the bounty hunter wants her bounty. This isn't me trying to avoid letting you take him alive. I'm just saying. I think because she's the bounty hunter, that's what she's going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Do it.
He gets an 18, and he was at 1 hit point, so she is going to take him out.
Woo!
All right, and with that, so Huron, the arrow surges. Oh wait, hold on.
Oh.
No, the range on the short bow is 80 before you get disadvantage, so he's well within that. So you're all like trying very hard not to kill Huron, and then this arrow just flies through the air over your heads, thunks into him, and he falls to his knees. And you all sort of look around angrily at Yinra. And she's just like, what?
Why would you do that?
Why would I what?
You killed him!
Yes, is that not what we were trying to do here?
No!
I thought the bounty was dead or alive?
Oh.
Kara shouts, quick, after that Durger.
We're not done here.
All right.
Well, who knows what he's doing?
So, all right. So what we'll
Probably
say...
a good place to stop.
Yes. So, you are able. What we'll say is you search. You search the body of Huron, and you're able to find a key, which when you unlock the door, and you find a tunnel extending deeper into the mountain. At this point, the Durgar has had a bit of time. Has had a bit of time to run. Looking in, daughter, make a nature check.
Okay. I got a 7.
7. All right. So you see that there are some as you look farther down this tunnel, there are some small glowing fungi that are appearing on the walls, but they look unfamiliar to you. You don't recognize them. The Huron was wearing this large helm with these sort of elaborate, very very nice looking goggles on them. Somebody like those?
I think Kara would take a look.
Yeah.
Yeah, they sort of so you look at them and it looked like it sort of naturally sort of fit into Stallmast's armor. It's just sort of like naturally set in. So it was like a one large piece. But you feel confident that you could very easily modify the base of it without affecting anything else to allow it to similarly clamp into your own armor.
Okay.
They're made of some sort of pale metal. They look to be in really excellent condition. Make an investigation check.
That's a 6.
A 6?
Unless you want to give her that advantage.
Well, actually, so what I'll say is, because everybody is dispatched now, you're able to take some time, and to look these over, and I'll also let you sort of like look around Stallmast's bedroom again, which you were going to be looking around before. What you see, Kara, on the inside of this helmet, there is a note engraved into it, but it's in a language that you don't know.
Okay.
Kara, is there something in there?
Yes. Maybe if someone had comprehend languages cast on them, they'd be able to read this note.
Pass it on over. I'm good for another.
Look with your eyes.
So, daughter, your friend sort of takes a look at this and whispers in your ear. Whispers and telepathically communicates to you, and indicates that this is it says property of Oro.
Says
But
property of Oro.
you don't know what language it is. You just your friend was able to help translate it, and that's what it says. Let me look at your languages. No, nobody would have something similar to this. Looking around Stallmast's bedroom as well, you're able to find.
I'm gonna have to slip away now.
Mm-hmm.
Understood.
unfortunately.
I was like, oh, yeah, there's
Okay, that's understandable. Our layout will be a little bit funky looking, but that's okay.
All right, yeah, I'm just gonna. I'll close out with this, just with what you're able to find in Stallmeth's bedroom, which is under his bed. There's a chest, which, taking some time, you're able to open it up and find 170 gold. So, Dana, I think you're the quartermaster, right? So, if you want to figure out how that,
No, that's
Who was it?
yeah, because of Zack. Zack
Nami.
is quartermaster.
Okay.
Nami is.
All right.
I can
well, if you
hop
want
over to that.
if you want to divvy up the 170 gold between the people, between everyone, and then there's two potions of healing, and there are also a couple notes with some information that we'll say next time you all can safely make your way back to town. We can resolve these notes and wrap up this leg of your quest as you decide what to do next.
I'm not going to be here next week, but feel free to use Kara to investigate things.
Please don't get her killed.
Look around more. Don't Nami her.
And very finally, everybody is going to go ahead and hit level 3. I have some things I want to go through as you hit level 3 that we'll do right at the beginning of next session.
Roger, Roger.
Okay.
Cool.
Sick.
All right.
Thanks
Great
a bunch,
session, everybody.
Tom.
Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
It's a lot of fun.
Are we cutting Yinra out of the gold?
That's up to you.
She's got her bounty, so
Yeah. Everyone gets 34 gold.
Dope.
awesome.
And then Tom can add that to Zack's character sheet.
Yep.
34.
Okie dokie.
Awesome.
Good session, everyone.
Yes.
We did some boss shit.
I'm very glad none of you died. All right.
It came close.
It came very close.
Yes.
Yep.
Daughter, that was clutch.
Yes,
Very
thank
nice.
you for the
I'm
save.
gonna
Teleporting.
remember that Fairy Fire is awesome and try to use
Fairy
it.
Fire is great.
Mm-hmm.
I think we would have all been dead if that didn't happen.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think so.
Yeah.
All right, bye, my friends.
All right.
Bye.
Bye.